Check, 1, 2. Test. And hello, good morning. It's Jason Mann with Jim Check for your morning headlines. Kelowna Now live on YouTube and X. Check on our weather forecast for next week. Coming up in just a couple of moments. First off, let's check in and see what's happening here this morning.
Inflation. Some good news. Inflation rate slows to 3.1 as gas prices show a significant decline. So that's good news. Inflation rate has fallen to 3.1 according to Stats Canada. The CPI, Consumer Price Index in October, was 0.7 percentage points lower than September, when it was 3.8.
Okay, so mini analysis here. The price of gas goes up through the roof because of carbon tax. People can't afford it. They drive less. Therefore, supply, there's less demand.
Well, I mean, it's not all carbon tax, but energy was really high. And obviously, energy is in everything we do. So if energy prices are high, obviously, it's going to drive the prices of everything up. And carbon tax is a contributing factor to that.
Right. But why is the gas price coming down? Because of demand has gone down because gas has become so costly?
Well, I think it's just over... with the Ukraine war and with the other things going on, and things are, the world's getting used to it. They're talking about an overabundance of gasoline coming up now. So I think energy prices should come down. If they remove carbon tax, they even come down further. So, but technology will also change a lot of that stuff though too. Grocery prices, meanwhile, are definitely still high though. Grocery prices need to come down for sure. So that's where the focus should be right now, is getting grocery prices down. And the odd part is, like, Loblaws and companies like that are reporting record profits. So maybe they should take less profits and have the consumer in mind. I think one thing I do agree with Jagmeet Singh is the grocery stores need to start bringing prices down. Yeah, right.
They've got all their margins set though, right? So they raise the price, the margin is set, and it's automatic. You have to go through every product.
Yeah, property taxes in BC are still high though, up 7.5%. So, yeah, the province with the highest inflation rate in October was Quebec. So you can see that food and shelter. Marcy, if you can put that back up for a second, you can see that food and shelter definitely are the higher things. Household furnishing, clothing, and that kind of stuff. Transportation. I think they're going to see a big drop in auto prices too. That their inventories are building in the automotive sector. So you're going to start to see some deals again in the automotive sector. They can't, like in the States, Stellantis, which is Dodge and Jeep and that. Some of the vehicles have a 400-day supply. Like their lots are full of cars. So you're going to start to see that. So be patient when buying a car, because you should be able to get a really good deal if you're looking to buy a car. So
in the new year.
There you go.
All right. Victoria councillor says she will not resign after the letter disputing sexual violence committed by Hamas circulated. This is a change.org letter, I guess she signed her name on.
Victoria City Councillor Susan Kim broke her silence after her signature was discovered in a letter that was in part disputed instances of sexual violence and rape committed by Hamas during the October 7th attack in Israel. The councillor, though, Susan Kim, says she will serve out the remainder of her term.
There definitely are two sides to this conflict, and it's become a polarized conflict in ways that I don't think many maybe even imagined. Something that happened here in earlier this year, there was a discovery of a number of Dachshunds that were.
Is it Dachshunds or Dachshunds?
Well, I think it depends how German you are.
Okay. I always thought it was a Dachshund.
Dachshund.
I don't know if it was that bad. But anyway, they were rescued in terrible living conditions in the Okanagan after giving birth. 30 Dachshunds?
We could also call them wiener dogs.
Yeah, sure. 30 of them. Dachshunds were rescued from breeders in the Okanagan earlier this fall. Wow, 30 dogs.
We used to have one of those. They're smart. They're natural-born killers.
3 of the dogs, they're natural-born what?
Killers. They go after the bulls and the moles and any dog that's smaller than themselves.
Yeah, well, it's not a lot of dogs smaller than them.
No, it's not. Thankfully.
Anyway, the BC SPCA says Little P has been making incredible progress thanks to bottle feeding and around-the-clock care. So you can go see that whole story on KelownaNow.com.
Little P.
Right? Yeah, so they're cute little puppies.
Yeah. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for, Rutland's annual winter light up is happening this weekend. A beloved holiday tradition is set to go this Saturday.
November 25th from 1 to 4:30. Have you ever been?
I have once.
There you go. I've been several
Candy
times.
Cane Lane, though, that sort of seems to be an
Candy
annual
Cane
thing
Lane.
for us.
When will that open? We'll find out here right away.
Yeah, I think they're working on it.
Mayor Tom Dias will light the large community tree at 4:15 p.m. on November 25th. So there you go.
Hot chocolate, hot cider, food trucks, lots of stuff.
Oh yeah, they usually have lots of good stuff going on. Kelowna Chiefs are usually up there too.
Yeah.
There you go. If you want to find out more about the event, again, you can go to KelownaNow.com and see all the things that are happening there. And here's some big news.
Big White. Okay, so we learned yesterday that they're pushing the opening date. Unfortunately, all this sunshine is leading to less powder on the hills than that's required, but some good news.
Yeah, they've earned second place in best place for snowboarding in 2023, put out by, I think it was USA Today.
Yeah.
With Bald Mountain Ski Resort number 1, Lake Louise in 3, North Star, California in 4, Whistler in 5th. So there you go, Whistler. Big White.
Revelstoke was at 9th. They made the
There
list
you go.
too.
So we got a lot of BC hills in there, right?
That's right.
So that's awesome for all you snowboarders out there.
And a Lake Country dirt biker repeats as a BC champion. This is Malcolm Hett, and he went on to win his second straight Masters Division title in BC Off-Road Championship Series on his new Kawasaki bike.
He rides the green machine.
I
like
love that
Kawasaki.
color. Yeah.
You like green?
I do.
What
I like
kind of bike do you have?
It's Kawasaki.
Well, there you go.
It's
That's why
the
you're biased, right?
Well, I just like the energy of the green. I don't know. It's
I was a blue guy with the Yamaha.
Yamaha,
yeah. So yeah, I used to be able to do all that stuff. Maybe
all
not
that stuff. All that stuff.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's great. Can you do that?
Not quite that. No.
And then we're trying to bring in from the X-Files. We're going to add a little segment on here. From the X-Files, here's something this morning. They're starting to see the Cybertruck in showrooms.
All right.
So this is a Cybertruck in display at a New York City Tesla store. So when will we see it here in Canada is a good question. So the unveiling goes November 30th. Are you in line? Did you buy one?
I'm not. But, I would say, like, depending, I might. It's interesting. I could use a truck.
Well, if you're not in line, you're not getting it for a couple of years.
I understand. Well, I bet you that'll change.
I'm in line. I don't know where I'm in line, but
they'll ramp up production.
Yeah, I imagine you have to sign an agreement if you want one that you won't sell it for a year because the aftermarket or secondary market is probably going to be crazy.
Hot, yeah.
Hot. Yeah. So, you want to do weather first, and then we'll go to the auction.
Sure. Kelowna Now weather forecast for ATB Wealth. Realize your vision of wealth at atb.com/wealth Kelowna. Yeah, we have another. Well, it's going to be mixed sun and cloud. There's enough sun up there to call it sun. High of 6, so fairly warm, and down to -1 tonight. But there will be those clouds kicking around and building up overnight as we look out towards the next few days here towards the weekend. There's those clouds building up tomorrow, bringing us those showers, maybe some snow flurries, maybe the sun peeking out here and there. And again, 6, sunny for the rest of the week. Heading into the weekend, temps in around 1 to -2 all week long.
Gotta love that sunshine.
Yeah, it is.
Sunshine.
Everybody's loving it, but Big White, we got to look for some snow up there.
Yeah.
And that's your weather forecast.
We get the sunshine down here. Let's see some auction stuff.
Now, our auction is set for the month of November here, right?
Well, I think it's ongoing, and there's new stuff being put on all the time.
Well, there's a deal on Crimson Hair Salon gift certificate. That's only up for another 11 hours.
I'm in on that half-day slingshot rental. I'm bidding on that.
Oh, nice.
That's right. I've looked at that thing. It's kind of a unique-looking thing. And the weird thing is, it's kind of like a motorcycle, kind of like a car, but you don't have to wear a helmet.
And you don't need a motorbike license.
But in Alberta, you have to wear a helmet because it's motorbike in Alberta. But in BC, it's not a motorbike.
Because it has a steering wheel instead of a handlebar.
It seems like a motorbike, though, right?
It sure does.
There you go. Stay and play. You could probably use that counseling.
Okay.
Whoa.
We could all, like way to whip it.
Maybe
right
the couple who are talking about you and I would say
we could all use a little of that these days. Believe me.
I like that dinner at these
or wine
at the Mission Hill Winery. That would look good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
and
so
$100 GC, pretty not bad. Supposedly the pizza is pretty damn good.
I've
It's
heard.
pretty not bad.
I've heard.
Yeah,
That's the joke, right?
that is the joke.
All right. Auction is up, and you can get your Christmas shopping done from the comfort of your home or
And
your
so
office.
how much is that hot tub at now?
Where is it up?
And there it is.
Okay.
$4,000 for a hot tub. So
That's still a good deal.
yeah.
Brand new. It's high efficiency. You don't need the 220 plug.
Are you in on it or what?
I'm not yet.
Yeah.
Look out.
Are you still going to Toronto for Taylor Swift? Maybe trade that for that.
Shh. The girls do not know.
Oh, there you go. Well, nobody listens anyway.
Now. All right. So there's the auction. It's up now. And there's your weather forecast, your news headlines. We're going to be back again a little bit later on with an update for you as well.
Until 4 o'clock. Stay safe.